One Hamas guy tried to shoot an RPG, a tank ran him over. Good job and kudos to the tank crew. Let's watch some videos and talk about it. My name is Manso, I'm a former IDF Special Forces officer, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to do the like, share, subscribe. I highly appreciate that. And if you want to help support my work, go and check my Patreon. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now here's an interesting video of the RPG guy trying to shoot at a tank. What happened is there was one tank that heard the fighting on the radio, or maybe just heard it with his own ears, and he decided to just charge and go, which is a very brave thing because often they will do an ambush for this tank. They've been preparing for it. So he just charged in, started engaging with some of the fighters there, the Hamas fighters, and then he saw a Hamas terrorist going down, kneeling with an RPG about to shoot at him. And you gotta understand, the tank at that moment, because it was so close to him, that's kind of a good place to be for a terrorist around the tank, because if you're far away from a tank, you're in a very bad spot. It's gonna pick you down. But if you're very close to the tank, he cannot lower his turret too low to you, and even the machine gun sometimes can't come. So that's a big disadvantage. Also, the tank commander and the crew are gonna have a hard time seeing that person. So he probably waited for the right moment, went in that area, kneeled in, was about to shoot, and the tank commander made a split of a decision. Just told his driver, drive, drive, drive. Usually he can also take the controls from the driver and just maybe drove it himself and just went and just run that terrorist down. I've blurred some of the images here, showing you how squished he was, but he was definitely dead after that. This is from the disengagement. You see the terrorists are running back. That's when the tank is going there. They're basically trying to run away right now. They saw the operation failed. I'm not so sure who shot that. Was that an Israeli or the Hamas? But that's 1, 2, 3, 4 terrorists trying to go back to the tunnel under fire. That's the guy who get kaboomed. And here's the tank again, running over the Hamasnik, making a pancake out of him. Some people keep wondering, why does Hamas have these double-headed RPGs? If you can see in this picture over here. So there's a reason for that. You have the small warhead and you have the bigger warhead. Usually what happens is when the tanks have the advanced defense system, so either they have a way that when you hit it, it just explodes back and then, fight fire with fire, and it stops the RPG from entering inside and killing the crew. Or sometimes even the armor is like doubled layered. So the first one will enter and then it will stop on the second one. So what they do is they have this tandem RPGs, which is basically a double RPG in one shot. So you shoot, and the first warhead, the small one, opens the way, then the second one goes in and, melt everyone inside and start bouncing inside the tank, and maybe even hitting grenades and ammunition, and that's how they manage to penetrate advanced armors. I see the drone image here. It looks like a drone flew over to confirm. By the way, Hamas also left some IEDs and booby-trapped some of the areas, so the IDF had to later on go and clear the area in their own outpost. Oh, that's cute. Both of them are spooning each other. Here's more images from the IDF airstrikes. Apparently there was a Apache and 2 attack drones that came and joined the battle, but they came about 3.5 minutes after. The initial battle took 5 to 10 minutes, this whole battle, but later on it was 3 hours of the whole entire operation. But that just shows you how crucial these moments are. One wrong decision and you pay with your life and the life of your friends. We could have had here an entire massacre of the IDF guys, and maybe even kidnapping. If these soldiers dealing right now with the kidnapped soldiers, with the family, with the tragedy, with videos coming out and surfacing showing what happened. Kudos to the tank commander, the Apache pilot, anyone that was involved in this operation. My name is Mansu. This is my podcast, and if you enjoyed this video, leave it in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I just want to remind everyone again, if you want to help support this channel, go and check my Patreon. We can find practical, direct ways to help support me so I can keep doing this work, because after all, I'm doing this for free and out of my own free time. But also don't forget to do the like, share, subscribe. And in general, tell me if you enjoy these kind of videos, because I love talking about military stuff. I grew up, like I said, in the Special Forces, and this is my bread and butter, and I enjoy talking and explaining things about from that world of the military, of reconnaissance, behind enemy lines, in the defense, in the offense. So if you enjoy this kind of content, leave it in the comment as well and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do more videos like this. But until then, don't do anything stupid, and in general, just don't just don't mess with the IDF, baby. Don't mess with the IDF. See you next time.